very peaceful with the people, picnicking. I love the colors. Those are nice colors. The little leaves of spring, just budding, just starting. There is something brooding about it. There's so much movement in the foreground. There's so much movement in the water. And it almost seems like the leaves are falling. In fact, I thought that's what I was seeing. It's almost like a storm is coming.
I just feel pretty relaxed. I feel like I'm like sitting right at the edge of the water, just taking everything in.
Nature in general, just kind of tranquility, peacefulness.
It's peaceful landscape, which is what he does normally.
I kind of like how the tree doesn't start like in the bottom right. It doesn't start off as like the main picture, but it grows into like most of the painting.
It's fuzzy enough. I start to think of impressionism. That it's something I should probably step back and look at instead of more detailed ones. Yeah, it's spring and it's calming.
There's a mix of reality and unreality, I think, because that figure at the bottom looks like a wood nymph. I mean, I don't know what that gray point is, that building off in the distance, an old fort or
Castle,
something.
fort,
yeah.
something. Yeah.
But I like it. I like it's cool, it's a bluish gray, greenish, one red hat. See the red hat?
It's a little blurry. And my first thought was, is it French or is it Dutch? And I was looking at it going, it's a little fuzzy for Dutch. Their colors have more like a glass look. This is more blended. And the second thing I noticed was they got this really cool paint frame. It's cracked in 4 places.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because we're in Baltimore. I don't know.
It's pretty good. I think the frame takes away from the painting a bit because the painting has a lot of dark colors and then the frame is pretty bright, kind of draws your eye away from the painting.
It's not striking like some of the others.
It's very mellow. It looks like there's a lot of different layers in the painting. You can see some texture on the trees and in the leaves. So I think it's good about layering stuff up. The color scheme is very earthy but also muted. It seems to be like a lot of gray, I think, and brown. I don't know. It looks a little bit ominous to me, maybe just because of the dark colors.
And I noticed the lamb and the lady picking a flower. My eyes went to that, and I'm really not too interested about what these two are talking about because this is so interesting in the foreground. So there's plenty there. People can be just enjoying themselves. It's spring, it's lovely.
The little animal, I don't know if it's like a dog or like a goat.
A little white, I'm gonna assume it's a dog or something. I don't know what it's doing. That sticks out to me. Like, what are they doing? What are the people laying down doing? What are these people in the bottom left picking? Like, is that normal?
But the woman is sort of in a funny position. She's getting out of the water, probably.
I guess the contrast of the white goat at the bottom, and then the contrast of the tree that's very dark against the clear, bright blue sky.
Oh, I love the tree.
It's like the focus is that tree dancing, or is it just me?
Because you can see like the two people sitting down definitely seem older, could signify like older memories, and then the young girl and the animal are more playful, but kind of portrays like progression of time a little bit too.
It takes you back. I mean, that is a decrepit, old building that's falling down that had its day once, but it's very old and it's actually probably falling apart. The youth is in the foreground, but look what we got in the back. The tree is pushing you to see. Look back there. Look back there. Remember, life is short.
There's a mix of reality and unreality, I think.
Yeah, it's like, look at it a few minutes, like, what am I really looking at?
Well, I kind of want to know where exactly it is. Maybe I could visit that lake someday.
Well, whether there was any significance to why this was painted. Why this versus...
I wonder where it was painted, or whether he painted in the studio, or whether he painted it outdoors, whether it's a place that he's familiar with, because, it almost looks to me like this tree is real. Nothing else is real. It's just imaginary. But something about the roots of that tree remind me of reality.
What was going on actually? Were you sitting down, like painting exactly as you saw, or like was it just something you imagined?
Oh, they're shepherds. Well, they don't look like shepherds, though, do they? I mean, they look like a couple out on, picnic or something.
I didn't realize they were shepherds, so I guess it gave me that information.
I'm not surprised that it's of a mythological scene, but the shepherds of Arcadia could be. I'm not really sure if Arcadia really exists or what was or not. I'm going to say it reminds me of something that's kind of not real.
Number one is I looked at the name and I'm not sure which one the artist is. Is that one guy? I wasn't sure if Jean Baptiste was the artist and Camille Corot donated it. And then it's like, okay, if I've heard Jean Baptiste before, I think I saw Corot at another art museum yesterday.
I wouldn't have known it was Corot. But I think it's lovely.
He's an impressionist, isn't he?
I like that it does give the paragraph. I like that it's not just a title. I've been in some art museums where it's just the title. I appreciate the background. I like that it gives the material, the oil on canvas.
It doesn't tell you where. It is in France. I was wondering where it was. It is in France.
Where was this? It was painted in his studio, so where it was in his mind. But he had to have seen something. Recollection. Okay.
Almost like it was a line written by Monty Python. I mean, they like to string all these complicated terms together that mean something, but okay, that's fine. I can need a dictionary, a thesaurus, and a lot of paper to break that down.
Yes.
I'm not really sure what a lot of those words mean, but yeah, I have no idea. I didn't learn about this or anything. Like, what does it mean? Like, I really don't know.
Well, I don't know what a Sylvan Vista is, so I would have to probably look that up.
It's rendered in the state of silvery tones. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the silvery tones makes a lot of sense. I definitely see that in the gray, and I think it's very cool toned.
Rendered in distinctive silvery tones. Well, I didn't see the silver. But it's Sylvan, that's for